Biography of an Unwanted Boy Who Never Dies. In July 1990, an unwanted boy was born with a single mother who has never got married. He, the little baby, was brought into this world as an incident since his father and his mother were not a married couple. In Cambodian cultures, it was not accepted to have baby unless you have already got married. Therefore, the mother was told to kill her own pregnant baby. Under relatives' pressure, she agreed to accept their warnings. She tried to put a big stone on her abdomen to stop her pregnancy. Surprisingly, the baby was never died. Then officially he was named Kakada, which is the seventh month of the year since he was born in July. During his birth, his mother was about to pass away. She was really weak to give birth to her baby. On the hot day, everyone's tears was rolling down on their eyes. They saw that the mother was dying and the parentless boy will be adopted by an old lady nearby. Luckily, a group of Czech doctors from the Czech Republic who were on their mission in Cambodia arrived. Finally, she was saved. Million thanks to the Czech doctors who were the real gods. To raise her child, Kakada's mother did everything to survive. She grew her own rice. However, it was not enough to eat for the whole year. She and her only child lived from hand to mouth for decades. To get some incomes, she sold Khmer cakes, helped transplant the villagers for money, wash dishes in weddings or ceremonies, harvest rice for other farmers, sell balloons during wedding or other events, dig for gems to sell. She and her son walked nearly 20 kilometers to look for leftover yams in the yam field. Every year, she went to a far district to work as a ghuli in rice harvest seasons. She left her son with her sister's family. Sadly, she was struggled to raise her only son. Now, her son was nearly 7 years old. She sent him to a school. Gagada walked to school every day because his family had no cars, motorcycle, or even a bicycle. Every morning, Gagada was given 100 reals or sometimes nothing was given. Surprisingly, he became an outstanding student in his primary school since his first grade until his sixth grade. One memorable day happened when he was in grade 4. There was an outstanding competition in the school. Kagada was scored the best in the whole school. He was told to compete with other schools, which is about 5 kilometers from his home. His mother did not know how to send him to the place for competition since she had no any vehicle to drive her son there. Finally, she decided to ask a female teacher who taught near the school of competition to give Kakada a ride. The sad boy, whose age was about just 11, had never been far from home. Unluckily, when he came out from the school, he lost the way. He did not know where to go. West became south, and south became west. Luckily, he remembered that his house was opposite the gate. Then he just walked and walked alone. Sometimes he stood on the sidewalk and watched Power Ranger on the village TV far from the street since he had never had TV at home. And kids always liked that TV program decades ago. Luckily, he saw the railroad, which is the border of his village. He was very happy to be home again. Actually, since his first grade to sixth grade, he always got number one in class, except grade 5, when he spent most of his time learning sing songs. After his failure, he swore to get number one back. Finally, he did it with his effort. In 2013, his primary school life was over. He went to secondary school. Now his mother opened a small grocery store. Kakada helped his mother and saved some money. He raised chickens and sold them. To afford a bicycle to ride to his new school, his mother went with him to his father's home to ask him for some money. Now, Kakada had his first bicycle. While he was studying in high school, he used the money he sold his chickens to buy some little pigs to raise. When he was in grade 12, he sold his 4 pigs and he decided to buy a second-hand motorcycle. Now he could drive his mother to the market to buy goods to sell. However, his life was not yet easy. After national exam in grade 12, he did not know what to do since he had never been to the city and no one guided him. Luckily, his separated father, who has a daughter in Phnom Penh, drove him to the city. First, Kakada borrowed his cousin some money to pay for the university tuition fee. A year later, he became a motor taxi driver, while he was studying English major at the university. After being a motor for 2 years, he then could teach English. He started his new job with a salary of $30 per month. Then he upgraded himself and his salary. From times to times, his salary was increased. Specifically, he started his job from $30 per month to $120 to $150 to $250 to $350 and to $550 in 2015. Then he became a public school teacher in 2016. Now his family was better since he could support his pitiful mother. Honestly, his life goal is to give his mother happiness at the rest of her life. However, he did not stop studying. In contrast, he has been trying even harder to learn since he believed that what he knows is only one of the billions. Then he learns more and more. He believes that the more he learns, the more he wants to learn. Luckily, he is now in Thailand, since he won the Royal Scholarship for his master degree. More importantly, he can support his great mother, guide his students, and give financial support to some students too. Plant your life and then share your love.